What's up, y'all? Welcome to Smarter Ball. I'm your host, Taquan. And I know people's probably wondering, let's make sure my volume's right real quick, because this is a special edition, y'all. Y'all see what I'm looking at? I can show y'all right here. We on ESPN's website. And yes, it's true. So I gotta get the little protein shake up in there, so I gotta drink within 10 minutes. The Lakers are selling, well, the Bus family is selling the Lakers for $10 billion. Now, without reading all this to you guys, make y'all understand. Y'all can go look at it while I'm scrolling through. Y'all can check it out yourselves. Y'all can peep it on your own. It's on ESPN. It's right there on ESPN, right in your face. Okay. So my whole thing is, I believe going back to the times of when I was saying that Luca being traded to the Lakers was a big deal. I'm not gonna say it was planned, it was random, supposedly, whatever. We don't know. Nobody knows. Everybody's always talking about what they believe in and what they call it or whatever. But anyways, I'm a conspiracy theorist a little bit. I believe I can be, and I would sit here and I would tell you guys I understand. I I understand television a lot. I understand whether it's a film or a sports. I'm not gonna say the game is rigged all the way down to the score, but I'm gonna say situations, moves can be calculated ahead of time before they happen. And in this particular moment with the Lakers selling for $10 billion, where people were screaming, they still keeping a majority of their own of majority, like not majority, a minor stake. They're still keeping that. It's like 15% or something like that. They said or whatnot. What's over there? Hold on. After this, hold on. Go over there. After this, hold on. Sorry, my daughter came in here. So yeah, look. So real quick, they are keeping 15%. So that's a minority, I think, share of their, of the Lakers. But do I believe this is a big move for the Lakers? I do believe it goes back to the time of Luka being traded and the Lakers knowing the next 10 years can be secured. So they probably already potentially had a guy, Mark Walter. Walter is the guy who is buying the Lakers. He owns a couple professional sports right now. He owns the Dodgers. He owns let me see what else he owns. I didn't really go all the way into that. I know he's part of the Sparks. He has a few other sport, teams that he, is an investor in or he has ownership of. So then Luca being traded to the Lakers was a big deal because you got to think about how much money that's going to bring from overseas to here to now to stuff like that. And then it's really just at the end of the day, what I believe is these dudes probably already knew bringing another superstar, rest in peace Kobe after Kobe gone, and we had got LeBron James. Obviously the Buss family held on to it long enough while LeBron James was here, knowing LeBron James is at the end of his career right now. He's probably, knocking on the door of whatever. But even though there's a rumor going around saying that he can play 5 more years, nobody, I don't know. I'm just gonna say we don't want that. We want to just automatically give the keys to Luca and let him do the thing, especially with the Lakers being traded, which is a big deal. And I was just telling the homie, don't be surprised if he ends up being you know, coming through. This is the guy, by the way. He ends up coming through and probably remodeling the Staples Center now that he got the Lakers. And I believe he can, because after going with the Clippers, see, I haven't been to the arena, but I've seen their home games and it looks ridiculous. It looks crazy. So I'm like more interested in what to bring. I'm not disappointed because I didn't grow up when, I was too young when Dr. Buss was running the Lakers, wasn't really paying attention like that. I know a lot of people are like kind of heartbroken or, but with Magic Johnson coming out and saying what he said about this dude Mark Walter and how he believes he's it's right here, you guys can see that he believes Mark Walter is the best choice and will be the best caretaker of the Lakers brand. That goes without saying. You can look it up and see yourself. You can read it right here. He's also a very known guy, I guess. I'm not gonna act like I know the dude. It just happened earlier today. So I'm just really trying to digest everything myself. But going back to my ADHD situation, I do believe they pulled the trigger. No John Morant. They pulled the trigger on the deal because the guy was confident the Lakers are in a good place moving forward for the next 10 years. And if you do the math, he can make that money back. You know, $10 billion. I'm pretty sure you can make that back having a superstar like Luca in there. From his background, from where he's from, he's a superstar overseas. He's a legend overseas, wherever you want to call it. Where he's from, that's who he is. So I'm pretty excited to see what's to come with this whole thing. I know it's time to build around Luca. We got to see what's the offseason's like right around the corner after these finals. The draft is on the 25th. The Lakers are looking at a 49th pick right now. That's a center. I think his name was Dylan Cardwell. I want to say it right. Cardwell or Dylan Cardwell. I believe so. I said that right. He's a center. Uh, I forgot what school he goes to. I should have looked that up. But that's not the biggest news. The biggest news is the Lakers actually agreeing to sell the franchise to move forward and see what happens. I mean, the Celtics just sold for 6 billion. Now the Lakers sell for 10 billion. That's like basically twice as much as what the Celtics is worth, and we know it because it's LA. It's an exciting place. Everybody wants to be here. Who doesn't want to be here? I mean, besides the taxes, it's crazy. But other than that, it's as a player, you can come here and ball out, be a superstar. You got celebrity role, you got all that stuff. So I'm saying all that to say is I want to know what you guys think and what y'all feel like. What's the future holding for the Lakers and where they can possibly go moving forward with this? If not, you can throw any negative things you want, but I think it's a good move knowing that we have a fresher person in the office or in the ownership role, and hopefully he don't end up trading Luca because we know how that went. But yeah, like I said, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Let's keep the conversation going. It's too small to ball. I'm out.